Is this a brand new beginning for Legends Limited units in Dragon Ball Legends? We just witnessed one of the most absurd units to come out that is not a Zenkai in the longest time. I mean, I would say over a year now. Not even Vegeta Blue, when he first came out, was this devastating for the second anniversary. Maybe he was because Zenkais weren't as effective. Like, we didn't have, Legends Limited Zenkai Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. But guys, if this is a new trend, this could be good and bad at the same time. And I'm going to elaborate, but I also want to hear your guys' comments in the comment section down below. And if you guys do enjoy the video anytime throughout, please make sure you give it a thumbs up because we will be going over this tier list here like I do monthly and cover Dragon Ball Legends monthly. And also, don't forget to subscribe. But let's not waste any time, guys. Here we have Z tier. We, of course, have, Super Saiyan 2 Legends Limited Gohan. He's not going to go anywhere. I mean, I've been running hybrids with him, both LF Gohans pretty much, right? Both LF Gohans, and as a matter of fact, future Gohan as well. So, that team is really, really devastating. And I'll tell you what, as much as I wanted to play with Revival Gohan and as amazing he is, sometimes I'm like just in a doozy in the middle of a match where I'm like, for some reason I'm playing really bad and I'm down 3-1 and I just pop off LF, Zenkai, Legend Limited Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, and he literally just obliterates the whole team 3-1. I mean, I don't see him falling down anytime soon unless one of these other LFs gets a Zenkai like Super Vegeta and he's just as absurd. So there's that. He's not going to go anywhere. Now, here we are, guys. Okay, so this could be super controversial in many, many ways because it's not black and white. It's not as easy as it is to, to say this is good or bad. Some might say this is good because it's refreshing. That way we can get new characters because, at the top, it's always going to be Android 18. We're going to have, Zenkais at the top, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan and stuff like that. And now we have our first Legends Limited unit that actually falls in place with the next to the best character in the game, which also happens to be a hybrid Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. Now, Toshi obviously loves this character. It's pretty crystal clear at this point in time. Now, he is the prize of the anniversary, of course, like no doubt about it. Now, he's phenomenal by so many, in so many aspects of his kit. He's so phenomenal. Not only his stats, but let's just get started with he's a revival unit. He falls under hybrids alongside the guy to his left right over here, which is Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. And as well as, he can run double, not revival because he, LF Future Gohan is indeed a pretty much endurance unit, so he's not the same thing, but it pretty much is the same thing where you can tank a Rising Rush, depending on who Rising Rushes you. Of course, if Demon King Piccolo Rising Rushes you, then, that spells trouble for any endurance unit. But guys, he gets 20% damage for every card he uses, and not only that, but he has Zenkai stats after he transforms. So this character falls, and that's just, the tip of the iceberg because he also has a phenomenal team to go along that alongside him. But that's the issue right there that I would say. They picked the wrong team to make a character this busted. Honestly, they should have just made, I don't know, like God Key, where, I mean, to be honest, a character this busted would pretty much spell any team to just, gain their reign back, because hybrids was good, but they weren't as good as they are now. And that leads me to my next point really quick on this right here. This is a tier list of teams, and I'm surprised you're not on Z tier. They have region number 1, number 2 Saiyans, 3 androids, God King, hybrids at number, I don't know, 4 or 5, which is really, I mean, I don't agree with that at all. But this video is more about the tier list. So let's go back really quick. At number 3, we have, of course, Super Saiyan 3, Legends Limited Zenkai Goku, and then alongside Android 18. Those characters I don't see falling down anytime soon. Maybe Android 18 is slightly falling down because her team isn't as powerful as it was before. I mean, it still is. I take that back completely, but she's still a queen. I mean, she's still like, it's crazy, but it's just that there's so many red units to combat her now with good teams like hybrids. You're gonna run into Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan and so on, and we scroll down to S here really quick. I'm surprised to see Super Saiyan Blue Zenkai Goku, because he is like a, I'm trying to find the right, he's kind of like a dark horse where he doesn't really, like, when you see him on the opposing team, you're not really baffled. You're not really, oh, damn, I got to play him, as opposed to like one of these Z tier characters, or even Super Saiyan, Super Gogeta right here, Zenkai Super Gogeta or Zenkai Buu. These characters are more like, ah, man, I got to play him, or, Super 17 Zenkai. This character is just, he's surprisingly really good when you play him in match. I mean, he's just a staple. He's all around really good. Defensive, offensive. I mean, he's just a nightmare to deal with overall. He's just like one of those quiet, I don't know if you guys watch sports, but like one of those quiet, players that just, like you don't notice him throughout the game. Then you check the stats in the end of the game and you see that he's, he just went to work. So that's how I would kind of describe this Super Saiyan, Blue Zenkai first year anniversary Goku, phenomenal. And alongside Super Gogeta, of course, he's not going to go anywhere. I'm actually really dead scared to play Super Gogeta. Anytime, I'm really dead scared to play Super Saiyan Bardock with Super Gogeta. These two units by itself, oh man. Once you switch from Bardock to Super Gogeta, you hear those criticals land. Like there's a specific sound, if you guys didn't know, when criticals land, and it's very devastating when this guy lands it for sure. I mean, I'm just dead scared. Now, we also have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's good. He's really good, Zenkai Goku, but I would push him down. I'm just not really scared to play him. He's just a really good overall unit as well, but I just don't really see a huge impact as much as maybe Zenkai Buu has on his team, or even, a 6-star, super, we're talking about teams here, but future Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, but this is, of course, at 6 stars, so keep that in mind, guys. This Gohan is indeed at 6 stars. That's why you see this 6-star Dragon Ball. I've covered this in my previous tier list as well. And by the way, of course, shout out to Game Press in this phenomenal tier list. I will be switching some stuff around. Like I said, Zenkai Buu over Super Saiyan 4 Goku for sure. Maybe even push this Gohan now, since you can run this Gohan with both Legends Limited Gohans, Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohans. That is a devastating, annoying combo. I mean, you can't even Rising Rush, and as well as you're going to get smacked on the offensive end as well. So, and this is at 6 stars because if we look at this Gohan at 3 stars, he falls all the way down to tier 1. We're talking about a good amount of spots. I mean, you even have this Broly over him, which I don't agree. Quite, because even at 3 stars to 6 stars, it makes a slight. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference to push him down all the way here, just because his team is already really good as well. Now, there are some stuff I'm gonna scroll by here and talk about some stuff about LFs in general, because we got this obviously LF Kid Buu at 6 stars. Let's just see a few of the previous LFs. We got LF, future Gohan, and then obviously this Gohan here. Are they going to start making these units as powerful as this Gohan? I don't think so, but I think they are going to start paying attention to it more, because honestly, if you complain that this unit is too good, and I totally get that, but if there's no other good units as this Gohan here, or this Android 18, or this Super Gogeta, because Zenkais aren't as good as that anymore. Like they obviously toned it down by a mile. Obviously you can see Turles, but yeah, they turned it down by toned it down by a mile. So there are a lot of like black and white areas, but this is all about the gray area, guys, because you fix one problem, the other side is not going to like it, and so on and so on. So some people might say, oh, I don't want to have to spend, how much is a 6-star Gohan? It's really, really expensive. Then you're going to have to talk about adding more crystals into the mix, because LFs comes out monthly, and then the ultras are going to start coming out. So that in itself is a mess. And the solution to that is obviously, add a lot more crystals monthly to the pool of crystals counters. That would be my my take on that, or add better sales for the whales as well, because even whales can't keep up, honestly. Like, you have to be a mega whale to keep up here. So yeah, there's that. And I'm liking what they're doing with the LFs. They're not as bad, except for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which came out, which is absolutely horrendous, but that's just because his team isn't good as well. So a lot of factors go into it. But obviously you see here only Zenkais, and then the LF Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan obviously falls down 3 stars, quite a bit, but still very good, And we have the Red Bojack here as well. Red Bojack is very solid overall. You could place him on movies. He's actually surprisingly better than I thought, as opposed to just reading his kit and playing with him, because sometimes you play with the unit and it's like, okay, I read his kit, but he feels a lot better. And it could be vice versa as well, when you play with a unit that you think is going to be good, but they're not that good. So you really have to test out the unit. And I test out this Bojack. He's really, really tanky, and he's just fun to play with. Honestly, transforming with him does a lot of damage. It doesn't kill the opponent, but does a lot of damage. And we just scroll down here. We see EX Extreme Gokua. Now, this guy's a transforming unit as well. And he's actually the first extreme transforming unit. Phenomenal, really, really good strike damage, especially if you're playing against hybrids. Does extra damage versus hybrids. So not much to say here, but transforming units do get that excessive stat buff after they transform, and he's pretty much almost a mini Zenkai in his own, which is really crazy. Probably the best extreme unit out right now for sure. But yeah, this is the list here, guys. I would even put, transforming Goku Black a little bit higher. I would put Vados a little bit higher for sure. Let's see here. We're not going to count. I would put Reviving Perfect Cell a lot higher. He is not tier 1, guys. I don't think this yellow Vegeta is better than the Perfect Cell. I mean, it's, a lot of factors into it. I don't think Android 21 is better than Perfect Cell. I don't think this, Super Saiyan Blue, the new 30th anniversary Vegito is better than Perfect Cell. I don't think Extreme Gokua is better than Perfect Cell. I don't think Bojack is better than Perfect Cell. I wouldn't run Bojack on powerful opponents over Perfect Cell, that's for sure. So I would place him right here where this Bojack is, as a matter of fact. That's just my personal take on that. He's still really good, does a phenomenal amount of damage, fits into region, fits into powerful opponent, fits into future. That's my take on that. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this list and what you guys think about the future of not only Legend Limited units, but Ultra units as well. Do you guys think that Ultra units belong in Z tier when they start, becoming summonable? Because right now they're obviously free, but that's just a soft introduction. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up before the video gets too long because, I love to rant. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.